Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 1st of June 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So guys, you can like this video, you can share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And guys, you can download our application. Application name is AffairsCloud. Link is given in the description box. And after downloading, you can log in with your email ID and you have to click on this crack current affair section. You can subscribe for 1 year validity as well as for 2 year validity. Both the subscription prices are very much low, but the most important thing that we are covering 90 to 95% current affairs which are coming in your exams. This is the genuinity of AffairsCloud. This is the hard work of AffairsCloud team. So guys, remember this. And the most important thing, what we are providing daily current affair. In the daily current affair section, you will receive three type of the current affairs. One is detailed current affair. Next is the question and answer format of current affair. Third is the quiz section, which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is weekly section. In the weekly section, again, you will get three type of the sections every week. Like first is the detailed current affair. Next is the question and answer format of current affairs. Third is the quiz section, which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. Next is most important section is the monthly section. We are providing four type of PDFs to you can say enhance your performance in your exams, like study PDF, detailed current affair provided under this PDF, question and answer format of the current affairs will be provided under this PDF, best to best 100 current affairs will be provided, that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and last is the pocket PDF. As the name suggests, it is very useful to revise the current affair in quick format. So guys, this is daily, weekly and monthly, but to enhance your performance, we are also providing some smart PDFs which are known as the topic wise PDF. We are covering 20 most important topics which are very important for every type of exam. Like if you want to revise just one topic and all current affairs related to that topic, then you have to just pick that particular topic PDF. Next is banking awareness, especially for the banking students. We are covering three type of things. One is detailed current affair and question and answer format of current affairs only related to banking and economy. Third is the quiz section, which you can attempt on our application on monthly basis. Next is exam PDF. If you want to revise all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can pick this exam PDF. Next is special current affair. It stands for budget and economic survey. We are covering important and detailed factual data of the budget and economic survey. Also, we are providing expected question and answer PDF. The examiner can ask expected questions and answer from the budget and economic survey. Next is state current affairs. If you are preparing for your state exam, then we are also providing state current affair, and we are covering every state and union territory. So guys, there is no different subscription. There is only one subscription. You have to just download our application from the description box link. You have to log in with your email ID and you have to click on this crack current affair section, and you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 year. And the price is already low, but on that minimal price, we are also providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. You can reach us on this email ID. You can contact us on this number if you have any type of query. So let's begin with today's session with the 1st June 2021. But I'm requesting you, all the students, that you have to like this video, you have to share this video, and you have to subscribe this channel. And guys, you can join our Telegram group. Telegram group description link is given in the description box. And let's begin with the most important question section. Here is our first question. Which institute was ranked first among the Indian universities according to World University Ranking of 2021-22? So two things are very important under this question. First is ranked first among the Indian universities, not all over the world. So we are talking about only the Indian universities here. This ranking is the World University Ranking 2021-22. This ranking is released by which institution or which organization? So guys, these two things are very important. Remember this, World University Ranking 2021-22. It is released by Center for World University Ranking. Remember, Center for World University Ranking. And the institute which topped from the Indian universities is Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. So answer of this question is A. And you can see here, Jadavpur University ranks 18th among the Indian higher institutions. IIM Ahmedabad tops, but you don't have to remember the Jadavpur. You have to just remember the IIM Ahmedabad. So this is important. And you can see here, World University Ranking 2021-22 released by which organization? Center for World University Ranking. Center for World University Ranking. And guys, on overall ranking, Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad was ranked 415th, but first among the Indian universities, because among the top 2000 institutions across the globe, 68 institutions or Indian institutions have made the position in the list. So out of 2000 institutions, 68 belongs to India, and 68 Indian institutions have made the positions in the list of 2000. So you have to remember this. And if we are talking about the overall ranking, then in the overall ranking, Harvard University is on the top. Then Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Next is the Stanford University. So all these top 3 universities belong to United States of America. So you have to remember this, but you have to remember the first institute which topped from India is Indian Institute of Management, and it comes first in the World University ranking of 2021-22, and second rank goes to Indian Institute of Science. So you can just remember first or second rank, and first rank all over world. This is the Harvard University. So this is important under this question. Now we can move to next question. Who won International Business Book of the Year Award 2021? Again, this is most important question, and the main keyword is International Business Book. So this keyword is important. So it means this Business Book Award is one of the biggest and the most prestigious events in the calendar for the business book writers all over the world, and it highlights leadership, change and sustainability in business through the promotion of business books and their authors. And answer of this question is both A and B. It is Nitin Rakesh and Jerry Wendt. So you have to remember both the names, Nitin Rakesh and Jerry Wendt. And you can see here both the writers here. Notion Press authors Nitin Rakesh and Jerry Wendt win International Business Book of the Year Award 2021. And you can see here the image. This is Nitin and this is Jerry. So you can just remember this. And you can see here the book name is Transformation in the Times of Crisis. So remember, the name of the book is Transformation in the Time of Crisis. It means we are talking about the COVID-19 crisis. And the book provides the knowledge of thrive business even in a crisis for entrepreneurs and the business owners. And the Business Book Award is one of the biggest and the most prestigious events in the calendar for the business book writers all over the world. We already covered, and it highlights the leadership, change and the sustainability in business especially. So don't remember about Nitin Rakesh and the Jerry Wendt. You have to just remember the name of these two persons. Otherwise, it is not so much important. Names are not so much important, but this prize is very important. So you have to remember. And you can also see here the C option, that is Valeria Luiselli. We covered this question in the yesterday's video. So you can watch this video and you can answer as well. But I am telling you, this award is again very important, and she won International Dublin Literary Award. Dublin Literary Award of 2021 for her first English book, that is known as Lost Children Archive. Lost Children Archive. So you have to remember, this is again very important. So under one question you covered two questions. Now we are moving to the next section. It is a very important question section. Only two questions are most important. Now you have to like this video, you have to share this video, you have to subscribe this channel, and guys remember, you can join our Telegram group from the description box link. So here is the first question in the very important section. Which company introduced world's first nano urea for farmers? So the keyword here is the world first nano urea, or you can just remember this, nano urea. So urea basically you can say produced from the ammonia and the carbon dioxide, and it is a very important chemical in the agriculture and the polymer industry. But today's urea, like excess urea, causes environment pollution, harms soil health and makes plants more you can say prone to the disease and pest infestation, resulting in delayed mutation and loss of the productivity of the crop. So that's why there is a need of this nano urea, and this is formed, or this is introduced by Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, or in short words you can say it is known as IFFCO. So answer of this question is B. You have to remember the keyword IFFCO, or Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited has introduced this world's first nano urea limited for the farmers during its 50th annual journal body virtual meeting, and the production of nano urea liquid will commence from the June 2021. You can see here IFFCO introduced this world's first nano urea, and you can see here the production of nano urea liquid will commence by the June 2021, and nano urea liquid will be efficient for plant nutrition, which increases the production with improved nutrition quality. And the nano urea fluid was deployed to replace conventional urea, and that urea demands could be reduced by at least 50%. And scientists have developed indigenously nano urea liquid at the Nanobiotechnology Research Center in Gujarat. And guys, you have to remember, it will create a positive effect on the quality of the underground water, very significant reduction in the global warming with an impact on the climate change and sustainable development. And nano urea liquid used by the farmers will boost balanced nutritional program by reducing the excessive use of the urea application, because there is a strong, you can say, revolt against the excess use of the urea, and it especially causes the environment pollution and harms the soil health. So that's why we have to reduce this excessive use of the urea. That's why we have to introduce this nano urea. So you have to remember this nano urea keyword. This is introduced by Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative. Its headquarters is in New Delhi. Don't remember its managing director, it's not so much important. So now we can move to the next question. Which country launched cargo aircraft? It is known as Tian Zhao 2 or Heavenly Vessel. So the most important keyword here is the name of this cargo spacecraft, which is known as Tian Ho or Tian Zhou 2, and it is launched by China. So you can see here the picture here. Tian Zhou 2 cargo spacecraft docks with the China Space Station module, because recently China announced that total 11 missions required to complete China's first self-deployed space station around 2022. And we covered this question in the most important section, that what will be the name of China Space Station. It will be the Tiangong. So you have to remember, Tiangong will be the space station of the China, which will be commenced, you can say, by the end of 2022. And the first cargo spacecraft, Tianzhou 1, was sent to refuel a space lab, Tiangong 2, 3 times in 2017. So it is the second mission of the 11 missions needed to complete this China's space station by the year of 2022. So you can see here the name of the space station. This is the most important thing under this question. And the launch is a part of the construction of the Tiangong space station, because Tianzhou is the second of the 11 missions which are required to complete the China's first and the only space station by the year of 2022. And China will launch 2 other core modules. So you have to remember Wentian or Mengtian, or you can say Wentian or Mengtian, using the Long March 5B. So you have to remember, examiner can ask that Wentian and Mengtian modules belongs to which country. So you have to remember it belongs to China, because recently United States has banned China to participate in the International Space Station. So China decided to build a new space station of its own, that is Tiangong Space Station. But ISRO also said that India also will launch this space station by the year of 2030. It can be by the year of 2030. So you have to remember Wentian, Mengtian and Tiangong space station. So these 2 or 3 things are very, very important. Now we can move to next question. What is the name of author mentorship program which was launched by Ministry of Education? So the most important keyword here is the author mentorship program. And name of this author mentorship program is YUVA. So guys, remember, YUVA stands for Young, Upcoming and Versatile Authors. I am repeating again, YUVA stands for Young, Upcoming and Versatile Authors. And it is also known as Prime Minister's scheme for mentoring youth authors to train young and you can say the budding authors below 30 years of age. So you can see here, government launched YUVA, Prime Minister's scheme for mentoring young authors. And you can also see here, YUVA stands for Young, Upcoming and Versatile Authors, and it is also known as Prime Minister's scheme for mentoring young authors to train young and budding authors below the age of 30 years. And main objective is to promote reading, writing and book culture of Indians, to protect Indian writing globally. And the implementing agency will be the National Book Trust of India under the Ministry of Education, and it will be the implementing agency of the scheme, and they will execute the scheme in the phase-wise manner under well-defined stages of the mentorship. Next, this all the books will be published by the National Book Trust India. National Book Trust India, and the book will also be translated into the other languages, ensuring the exchange of the culture and literature, thereby promoting Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. 75 authors will be selected from 1st June to 31st July 2021. And these 75 authors will be selected through a various, you can say, contestants, and the winners will be announced on the 15th August 2021 on the eve of independence. And scholarship of 50,000 per month for a period of 6 months will be provided by the government, So in simple word, you can say that this program, Yuva program, will help in achieving the goals and objectives of the National Education Policy of 2020. So you can remember all these things, that who will be the implementing agency, who will publish this book, and how many authors will be selected, what will be the amount of the scholarship, and it will be provided for how many months. So these things are very, very important. And what is the meaning of this Yuva? So you have to remember these things. So this is a Ministry of Education program, and you have to remember. But you can also see here the other options. These are again very, very important. I am basically telling you the first, second, and the last option. The first option is here is the Yuva Pay. It is basically launched by Yes Bank. So this question is important for the banking students. Yuva Pay started by the Yes Bank for providing contactless payment services to the customer. So it is for the contactless payment. Next is Abhyam. Abhyam application is basically launched by Andhra Pradesh government for the safety of women travelers through the auto or taxi. So this is just the you can say the safety of the women. Next is the Udyam Sarthi. This is launched by Yogi Adityanath, or you can say the Uttar Pradesh government, and it is to avail information related to the self-employment and job vaccines in industries of the state. So you have to remember, it is to avail information related to the self-employment. So it is Udyam Sarthi by the Uttar Pradesh government. So it means under one question you covered 4 questions. Now we can move to next question. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights launched which online tracking portal for tracking children who lost their parents in the COVID-19? So 2 things are very important under this question. One is the name of this online tracking portal. Second, it is launched by National Commission for Protection of Child. Third thing that is important, that it is to track children who lost their parents, who lost their either of parents, you can say, or both parents in the COVID-19. And this program or this online portal is known as Bal Savraj. So answer of this question is C. So you can see here NCPCR stands for National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, devices Bal Savraj for children affected due to COVID-19. And you can also see here COVID Care, a link under the Bal Savraj portal will be enable officers to concentrated or concerned departments to upload data about such children who are in the need of care. And it comes under the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. The children who lost their parents or in need of the care and the protection. And monitoring of children right from the point they reach the Child Welfare Committee till they are produced to their parent or guardian will be digitally monitored through the portal. And digital monitoring procedure will regulate the financial spending of this Child Welfare Committee in the various states or the union territories. So you have to just remember the portal which will track or monitor all the children who lost both or either of their parents in the COVID-19. And this is National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. So you have to remember about this NCPCR. NCPCR headquarters is in New Delhi and chairman is Priyank Kanungo. So you have to remember just the name Priyank. 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 And main objective is to protect all the children in the age group of 0 to 18. And PCR was established in 2015 under the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. So you have to remember the chairman is Priyank Kanungo, but you have to just remember the first name Priyank. And other you can say the applications or portals are there. This is again very important. So it means we will cover 4 questions under one question. One you are seeing here Sahyatri. It is launched by Indian Railways. And people can file their complaints regarding the issues they face in the railway. Next is the Roshni application. It is launched by IIT Ropar to help the visually impaired to recognize their currency notes. Next, Bal Savraj we already covered. DigiCorp, it is launched by Chennai Police, or you can say the Tamil Nadu Police, Chennai Police, to help report thefts of mobile phones and 2-wheelers and check if they have been recovered. So it is launched by Chennai Police. So remember all these 3. So we covered 4 questions under one question. Now we can move to next question. A book titled All You Need Is Josh, Stories of Courage and Conviction in 21st Century India, authored by whom? So you can remember the keyword of this book, which is known as All You Need Is Josh. It means you have to show your confidence, you have to show your enthusiasm for in the COVID-19 world, or especially in the 21st century. And this book is written by Supriya Paul. So answer of this question is A. And you can see here the cover page. All you need is Josh. This is the, you can say, the keyword of this book. And it contains story of some unique individuals with an aim to reach those who are searching for hope and comfort during trying times. And you can see here, it is a collection of 30 inspiring real life stories of people bracing odds and obstacles and achieving their dreams. And this book is edited by Supriya Paul. And this book is published by Bloomsbury, but don't remember that who published this book. Just remember why this book is written. It contains story of some unique individuals with an aim to reach those who are searching for hope and comfort during the trying times. And Supriya Paul is one of the youngest and the most dynamic female entrepreneur. She is the director and the co-founder of the Josh Talks. So you can remember. And guys, another here authors are very, very important. You can see here the first author name is Vinod Kapri, or the Vinod Kapri. He wrote very famous book 1232 kilometers, especially for the migrant laborers who traveled so much kilometer to reach their homes. So this is Vinod Kapri. Next, Dr. M. Ramchandran. Book is not so much important, but you can remember that Bringing Governments and People Closer. Bringing Government and People Closer, written by Dr. M. Ramchandran. Vineet Vajpayee, very important book, 1857, The Sword of Mastan. So remember, 1857, that basically tells about the revolt of 1857. So under one question, again you covered the 4 questions. It means in the last 2 or 3 questions, you covered like 12 to 16 questions. Now we are moving to the next question. Which state government has introduced the system of guardian minister? So main keyword is guardian minister. And the answer of this question is B, Assam. So, government of Assam has introduced the system of guardian minister, and according to this system, 13 ministers will be responsible for the implementation of the government's policy decision, administrative reforms, and other welfare schemes for the public in the district. And you can see here, Assam government come up with the concept of the guardian ministers, and Assam is the first government who started this type of the concept. And 13 ministers will be responsible for the implementation of the government's policy decision, administrative reforms, and other welfare schemes for the public in the district. And each minister would be assigned 2 or 3 districts in the state, because there are total 33 districts. So that's why they will distributed according to the minister's capability, like each can be allotted 2, each can be allotted 3, so according to the capabilities. Next, they will see how quickly people can benefit from the government schemes and project, either the central government or the state government schemes. And guardian ministers will look after balanced, speedy, and sustainable development in all the 33 districts of the state, and they will see how quickly people can benefit from the government schemes and projects, and they will frequently visit assigned districts in normal as well as the during emergency situations. And they can also suggest policy decisions for the welfare and development of the district to the government. Later this matter will be considered by the state cabinet. So they will recommend awards for the best practices in the districts and prepare a vision document consultation with the district administration. So it will definitely improve the efficiency of the bureaucracy, and also the citizen-centric government can be formed in the Assam. So remember about this thing, guardian ministers. And guys, remember about Assam Chief Minister is Himant Biswa Sharma. So remember, Himant Biswa Sharma. And governor is Jagdish Mukhi. But you have to remember, there are very important national parks in Assam, very important national parks, and I think all the students know that national parks. One is Dibru-Saikhowa. So guys, remember, Dibru-Saikhowa is one of the biosphere reserve of India. Kaziranga National Park, I think no need to tell this is very important. Manas National Park, and Nameri National Park is there. Orang National Park, so Dibru-Saikhowa, Kaziranga, Manas, Nameri, Orang, and one was latest added in 2020, that is Raimona National Park. So you have to remember, these are very, very important national parks in Assam. Now we can move to next question. What is the name of offshore patrol vessel which was recently commissioned into the Indian Coast Guard? So answer of this question is C, ICGS Sajak. And you can see here, this is ICGS Sajak, and it is basically, you can say, commissioned by National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, and it is Indian Coast Guard offshore vessel Sajak. Already we commissioned 3 type of the you can say Indian Coast Guard ships, like one is the Sachet, second is Sujit, and third is Sajak. Now two are remaining. One is Sarthak and fifth one is the Saksham. So you can see here OPV Sajak was built under the Make in India initiative by the Goa Shipyard Limited, and OPV Sajak will be a part of guarding India 7,500 kilometer long coastline from the Gujarat to West Bengal, because if you see from Gujarat to West Bengal, it is 7516.6 kilometer. That is the total coastline of India, out of which Gujarat has the longest coastline of India. And ICGS Vikram is India's first indigenously developed offshore patrol vessel. Remember, ICGS Vikram. And you can see here ICGS Sachet. It was basically started building in 2017. It was launched in 2019 and it commissioned in 2020. After that, ICGS Sujit, we covered this question, and it was basically keel laid on the 2017. It means it start building in 2017 and it launched in 2019, and almost after 1 year it will be commissioned like in 2020, like December 2020. Next is now it is ICGS Sajak, and it is basically started building in 2018 and it launched in 2019, but now on 29th of May 2021 it commissioned. It means it start working now for the Indian Coast Guard. And now two are remaining. One is the Sarthak and second is Saksham. Definitely in the month of June, July or August we will commission these type of the vessels like Sarthak and the Saksham. So you have to remember this. So don't remember about Goa Shipyard Limited. You can just remember about Indian Coast Guard. This is important for you. Indian Coast Guard, you can say Director General is Krishna Swamy Natarajan. And it was established in 1977 and its headquarters is in New Delhi. Now we can move to next question. Who from India elected as the Asia and the Oceania representative in International Association of Ultra Runners Executive Council? So it is just a single liner question. You have to just remember the question as in slide. Like, who from India elected as the Asia and Oceania representative in International Association of Ultra Runners? So this is important keyword, and the person who is elected under this executive council was Nagaraj Adiga. So you have to remember this name, and you can see here the picture of Nagaraj Adiga, elected in IAU Council as the Asian representative, or you can say IAU stands for International Association of Ultra Runners. And guys, where is the headquarter of this association? Headquarter is in Monaco. So you can also remember this. So nothing important under this question. Just remember the question as in slide. Now we can move to the next question. But you can also remember the other options, guys. Yes, you can cover 4 questions under this question. You can see here the first name is Vaishali Hivas. We recently discussed about this personality, and she was recently appointed as the first woman commanding officer in Border Road Organization. First woman commanding officer. Next is Arun Raste or Arun Raste, MD and CEO of NCDEX. It stands for National Commodity and Derivative Exchange Limited, and he was appointed by the SEBI. Next is TV Somanathan. Most important question, it can be asked in the SBI exam. He was appointed as Finance Secretary recently. So TV Somanathan. So you have to remember all these options. So now you covered 4 questions under this very simple question. Which state launched Udan scheme to distribute sanitary pads to women every month? So very simple question. You have to just remember this Udan word, and it is launched by Punjab government. So on the occasion of International Menstrual Hygiene Day, Punjab Social Security, Women and Child Development Minister Aruna Chaudhary launched the Women Empowerment Oriented Udan scheme. And you can see here, she is Aruna Chaudhary. She is currently the Women and Child Development Minister of Punjab government. And she launched this Women Empowerment Oriented scheme, which is known as Udan. And under this scheme, sanitary pads would be distributed free of cost to needy women and the girls of the state every month. And a fund of almost 41 crore per annum has been allocated for this scheme. And guys, you have to remember there is a election due in 2022 in Punjab also, UP also, and Punjab also. Very important 2 states. So guys, you have to remember it is launched by Punjab, and Punjab Chief Minister is Captain Amrinder Singh, and Punjab Governor is VP Singh Badnoor. Now we can move to the next question. What is the theme of the World No Tobacco Day 2021? So first of all, World No Tobacco Day 2021 celebrated on 31st of May. 31st of May. It means every year it is celebrated on 31st of May to spread awareness about the dangers of using tobacco. So according to World Health Organization, tobacco kills more than 8 million people every year around the world. So that's why the theme is commit to quit. So it means we have to quit the tobacco if we are using, because it is killing so many people every year around the world. So you have to remember the theme. Theme is short. That's why it can be asked. Commit to quit. And you have to remember it is celebrated or observed on the 31st of May. And you can see here 31st of May, World No Tobacco Day. And guys, remember why it is observed. It is just to create awareness about the dangers of using tobacco. And so many people are dying during tobacco. And the main organization which is spreading these type of the knowledge, that is World Health Organization. Headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. Director General is Ted Ross. You have to remember. And guys, again, there are another themes here. You can also remember these themes. Like first here is living well with the kidney disease. So by the name you can guess that it is the theme of World Kidney Day. World Kidney Day every year is celebrated or observed on the 11th of March. 11th of March. Next, I am and I will. Very important, and you have to remember this. This is the theme of World Cancer Day. World Cancer Day, and every year it is observed on 4th of February 2021. Every year it is observed on 4th of February. A pathway to the future. Again, this is important, and this day is also observed on the 4th of February, but it is known as International Day of Human Fraternity. International Day of Human Fraternity, or you can say the unity, a pathway to the future. So again, under one question you covered 4 themes and 4 days. Now we can move to the next section. It is our important question section. Guys, you have to like this video, you have to subscribe this channel, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you can join our Telegram group from the description box link. And here is the first question in the important section. Who has been given additional charge as the Director General of National Investigation Agency? So you have to remember the former Director General of National Investigating Agency, because on 31st of May he retires, and the name of this person was YC Modi. YC Modi. It means he was the former Director General of National Investigation Agency. Now one person was appointed, or you can say give the additional charge of this National Investigation Agency, and he is currently the Director General of CRPF. Director General of CRPF has been given the additional charge of Director General of National Investigation Agency. So it means you have to remember who is currently the Director General of CRPF. Director General of CRPF is Kuldeep Singh. So answer of this question is D. So guys, remember Kuldeep Singh is currently the Director General of CRPF and also the additional Director General of National Investigation Agency, and it comes under the Ministry of Home Affairs. And guys, you can also remember Subodh Kumar Jaiswal. He was recently appointed as the CBI Director for time period of 2 years. And you can also remember about the Rekha Menon. This is important appointment because she was the first woman chairperson of the National Association of Software and Services Company, or you can just remember the NASSCOM. So remember this. She was the first woman chairperson of the NASSCOM. So all the appointments here are very, very important. And you can see here Kuldeep Singh, who gets an additional charge of the National Investigation Agency. And he is currently the Director General of CRPF. This is again one of the very important question, that who is currently the Director General of CRPF. Now we can move to the one-liner important point. Here is our first point. Government extended the validity of ECLGS till September 30, 2021. So you have to just remember ECLGS. We already covered this question when government notified this. Now government announced and notified simultaneously. So you have to remember it is extended for 3 years, and ECGLC stands for Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme. Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme. And 3 months extended till 30th September of 2021. And additionally, the scope of this scheme has been widened through the introduction of ECLGS 4.0 for on-site oxygen generation. And this is almost 3 lakh crore rupees fund which will be disturbed. Next is BRICS Working Group Committee or meeting hosted by South Africa. So just remember this line because it is the 5th BRICS Working Group meeting on high performance computing and information communication technology, which was organized by South Africa in an online mode, or you can say the virtual mode. And the key discussions were made on the high performance computing and artificial intelligence for fighting pandemics and sustainable developmental projects. But you have to remember that in 2021, the chairmanship of BRICS lies with India. And theme of 2021 is BRICS at the rate 15. BRICS at the rate 15 because it is the 15th anniversary of BRICS. And its main theme is Intra-BRICS Cooperation for Continuity, Consolidation and Consensus. And 2021 BRICS presidency lies with India. Last year it lies with Russia. Next is Agri-Services e-Marketplace launched by Common Service Centers. So you have to remember the keyword e-marketplace, and it is launched by Common Service Centers of Government of India, and it is a unique agri-service portal that will act as a one-stop destination and marketplace for the small farmers, and its main aim to empower small and marginal farmers to constitute 86% of India's farming community. So it means by the use of this portal, this online portal, they can avail the services, especially for the small and marginal farmers who do not have any access or easy access to the digital world, and they can now avail the essential agriculture services. And buying agri input products with the help of village level entrepreneurs and the farmer producer organization through this Kisan E-Mart under this platform. So it will definitely boost the, you can say, the income of the small and the marginal farmers. Next, Bharti-backed OneWeb launched 36 new low Earth orbit satellites. So it is just to improve the connectivity, and Bharti-backed OneWeb will also launch some broadband services in 2022 in India. And guys, remember, OneWeb plans to launch almost 648 low Earth orbit satellites, and they currently launched 218 total, but they plan to 648. So you have to remember, and its headquarters is in New Delhi. Chairman is Sunil Bharti Mittal. Next is Commonwealth Day in India, celebrated on 24th of May. So otherwise, all over world, Commonwealth Day is celebrated on the second Monday in the month of March every year. Second Monday in the month of March every year. But in India, it is celebrated every year on 24th of May. The day is also known as the Empire Day, commemorates the formation of British Empire in India and other colonies of the Britain. So according to India's traditional nature, like Sat Bhakti, or you can say the true worship, is the real commonwealth for the human society. And it is also the supreme God Kabir obtained from the enlightened Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj is the real commonwealth for the humans. So theme of this day is delivering a common future. Delivering a common future. So you have to just remember this day. And now the last one liner is the government reconstitutes 6 empowered groups into the 10 to manage COVID-19. So it comes under the Disaster Management Act of 2005, and it is to manage the current COVID-19 situation by expanding their scope to look into the issues like availability of oxygen, vaccination, emergency response and economic welfare measures. So a panel for vaccination and to monitor medical oxygen requirement was also formed. So just remember that they increased the empowered groups from 6 to 10 because they just want to improve the health facilities of India, especially oxygen, vaccination and the emergency response. Now we can move to the question of the day. 30 and 31st of May 2021 question was, which are the banks covered under the Banking Ombudsman Scheme of 2006? Banking Ombudsman Scheme of 2006. First of all, you have to remember what is Banking Ombudsman Scheme. The Banking Ombudsman Scheme is an, you can say, inexpensive forum for the bank customers for resolution of complaints relating to certain services rendered by the banks. The Banking Ombudsman Scheme is introduced under the Section 35A of the Banking Regulation Act of 1949 by the RBI with effect from the 1995. We already covered this question that Banking Ombudsman Scheme was started in India in which year, in the question of the day. And presently, the Banking Ombudsman Scheme 2006 is in operation as according to the RBI website. So you have to remember this. And guys, all the banks like scheduled commercial banks are there, regional rural banks are there, and scheduled primary cooperative banks are there. So it means answer of this question is all of these. All of these. Now we can move to the question of the day. Question of the day is again very simple. Which organization functions as the authorized Bharat Bill Payment Central Unit? So it means which organization is regulating this Bharat Bill Payment Central Unit? Very simple question. We covered this question so many times in the current affair section. So now we are moving to the last section, that is our motivational section. You also have to motivate us, and I will also motivate you guys, and you have to provide us 700 plus likes so that you can motivate us. You have to subscribe this channel, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to press this bell button so that you can receive the notification. And it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section, and it is my personal promise that if you're watching the videos regularly and if you're reading the current affairs from the PDF, your current affairs section will go strong. And to subscribe these current affairs, you have to download our application. Application downloading link is given in in the description box. You can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. If you see, you will definitely surprise, and on that minimal price we are providing 10% extra discount, and use this code ASH10 to receive extra 10% discount. And guys, don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy. Always be happy. Happiness is the key of success. Thank you guys. Take care and bye bye.